Hey y'all, this is Smitty here. Just wanted to talk a little bit. This is after the second title update on 2K, but also want to talk about after getting a chance to play with Live, and I own 2K10, and getting a chance to rent and actually get a full hands-on experience with Live. Both games are really solid this game, but if I were to go with an overall choice, me being the simulation type player, I would be more in tune with playing NBA 2K than I would Live. Even though the plus side of Live is that they give you a lot more control, a whole lot more control than 2K does, which is really good, which is great. But the thing is with Live is that it still gives you, it gives you part of an arcade. It's like a semi-arcade control. When the game shouldn't be played like that. You should have full control, but not be it so out of control. It's just giving a little bit too much. But one thing that I will say is that Live definitely stepped it up dramatically this year. Their franchise mode isn't as good as 2K's is. 2K's is still better. But like I said, the gameplay issue was the main thing that needed to be addressed over the past few years, and they definitely did that in a major way. But now also, another thing that bothered me about Live that I didn't get to point out in my previous video of Live was that I had rented the game, and you have to purchase a code to use the dynamic DNA feature or to play the dynamic season, where they constantly update the roster and the stats and the attributes and player tendencies. Now, that's something that should come free. In my opinion, it should be free. I mean, how can you really tell how good the game is when you can't experience it currently? I should be able to rent it in, whatever month and play with that current set of rosters. Seeing that I can do it in 2K here, no problem. I just put the game in and it automatically updates, and that's it. So that's something that EA in general needs to address, is that they're constantly taking away from the consumers, and charging them on features that should automatically be a part of the game. Like I've seen that with Madden, where they have all these little boosts and everything like that you got to pay for, but you shouldn't have to pay for that. Those are all things that should be part of the game automatically. They were part of the game in Madden 05 and 04, the little Madden cards that they had, and a feature like that dynamic DNA should be free. That should not be a charged feature, so but like I said, gameplay is good, but that's something that needs to really be addressed. EA needs to stop doing that, to the consumers. You know what I'm saying? So for the ones that didn't purchase it and are considering purchasing it, if they don't have that code, they're pretty much out of luck. You know what I'm saying? So, and another thing is that you can get NBA 2K10 on sale now for $40, while Live still charges you $60. And on top of that, they're knocking the price down, considering that they've sold, they're leading in sales between the two games. So that's really saying something right there, But like I said, Live definitely stepped it up this year. I can't wait to see what they do in 2011. But there's one other thing that I would like to point out here. And let me see here. Let me go ahead to it here. And there was an article. Let me see if it still shows here. Okay, here it is. It was an article that I had saw on the EA Sports. This is not EA Sports. This is on the ESPN website. And they had, what it is that, Mike Wang, he's one of the main programmers. He was one of the main programmers behind the 2K series. and he did NBA 2K8, which a lot of people still say to this day is the best out of the from 2008 and onward. Is better than 2010 as well as '09, which is definitely arguable because it is very solid. It is a very solid game, but I look at the article here, and to see that he left EA after the 1 year after doing Live 10, which I believe is a really good reason as to why Live 10 was as solid as it was. Like, I just didn't know for sure that they had one of the 2K programmers there until I came across this article the other day. I saw this on the 2K Sports forum. Somebody had posted up an interview, and they posted up the link to the article, and I'll put the link as well in the description of the video. But basically what he's saying is that when he went to EA had a basic script that they wanted to have followed, and he basically did not have the freedom of control like he used to. Like, the ideas that he would want to implement, Live didn't want to go along with them. And that to me bothers me to the extent, because I look at their counterpart in Madden, and it's like they stick to a script, and they stay confined to a tiny little box, and they don't dare to go outside of it. You know, using the canned animations and all the glitchiness that they've had for years, and they just constantly keep it in. And then what they do is, when it comes time for the game to come out, is they give you a ton of lip service and say that, you know, this is how we do, and this is what we're bringing to the table, you know, and you're gonna like it because, you know, we revamped all these things, and we fixed these issues, and we paid attention to all the fans. And they're not paying attention to one. The only fans they're listening to are the execs and management over at EA, telling them exactly what to do. That's the only thing that Ian Cummings and his company are all listening to. That's all they're doing. So I looked at it, and basically, like I said, he talks about, like, with they don't allow, it's as if he states it as if they really didn't allow that much creativity. They didn't allow him to use his creativity and really implement some things to really enhance the game to another level, possibly. So from what we saw on the game, it possibly could have been even better. You know, it possibly could have been an even greater game. I mean, but we'll never know now, you know, since he's not going to be there. So I don't fret because he's gone that now all of a sudden Live isn't going to be that good anymore. I honestly don't know, but they may take from what Wayne did, from what Mike did, and just straight implement it to 11 and touch it up. So I just want to point this article out. That's all. And also, I saw somebody had posted another interview on the 2K forum site, stating that 2K has admitted that they did slack on the online play, and they did get complacent. So I can appreciate them. Once again, they listen to the fans and try to address the issues as quick as they possibly can. You know, like with the 2 updates that they've done, like I could definitely tell, because I read through the forums at times, and a lot of issues that they try to adjust and fix are from them paying attention, like from what a lot of people say on the forum. And that's something EA can't truly attribute to. So I appreciate what they did, you know, in getting that together. So like I say, I'm just looking for 2K to come out next year and Live to come out next year, and just to come out with a complete title. Come out with a complete game. Not to the point, not something that's halfway finished, so then it's like, all right, so then it's like, you know, okay, well, we'll finish the game once it releases. You know, like, come out with something that's complete. So yeah, you might have to do one update to make some fixes or what have you, but not something that would straight be like a game altering change or something like that, because the game doesn't play as complete as it really should be. You know what I'm saying? So Alright, but that's all I wanted to say. Like I said, I have the article link posted in the description. Y'all take care of yourselves. Be easy. Peace out.